Sportsline analyst Tim Doyle joins us now to break down this latest development. How big of a deal is it for the Cavs to lock down Darius Garland?
I mean, what a great line Darius Garland has the rest of his life. They paid me, the Cavs, more than they paid LeBron or Kyrie Irving. Me right here. Like, what a great, smoking cigar line when you're 60 years old. Hey, actually, Cavs paid me more than they paid LeBron. I don't like this move. I love this move because this kid is a pro's pro. His dad was an NBA player, and he has come in and changed the trajectory of this franchise. Is it just him, Russ? Of course not. But when you have a leader who runs your team at the point guard position, we see out in San Francisco, seems like things are going pretty good for the old Warriors. And I'm not saying that this guy's going to be the next Steph Curry, but if you could pencil somebody in for 23 points a night, 40% from three, run your team, respected at the position, that's a really good foundation. And I got a chance to see Garland and Evan Mobley at All-Star Weekend. Now, I know it was just like skills competition stuff. Both these guys are superstars. Now, will they be MVP caliber players? No, but there's only a handful of guys that reach that point. I think both guys are going to be perennial All-Stars, and I think the Cavaliers are going to be a massive force in the Eastern Conference for the next 10 years.
Wow, massive force. How quickly, first of all, do you think that becomes a reality, the Cavs being a massive force in the East? And how big of a deal, I think, in the city of Cleveland? Is he now a folk hero? This is a young guy that was going to have suitors elsewhere around the league. He said, no, I want to be in Cleveland. How big is that?
Yeah, I don't think he has that wow factor. You know what I mean? Like Manny Ramirez, wow, or LeBron James, wow. I'm just trying to, Willie Mays Hayes from Major, wow. Like those guys had wow factors in the city of Cleveland. But there is a steady hand here with Garland where when they drafted him out of Vanderbilt, everyone was like, yeah, coming off a knee injury, can shoot it. When I watched him in practice, and I consider myself, a pretty good eye, his shooting form, every time he shoots the ball, it looked like it was going in. I mean, immaculate form. He shoots it really easy. He shoots it from deep. He made almost 3 threes a game this year while shooting 40% from deep. I mean, that's really hard to do. Like, that's elite level stuff. And the fact that he's not even close to 25 years old yet, now you got your building blocks. Now you got your Mobley. Now you got your Garland. Now it's like, all right, now what? Can we bring in a superstar? Not going to name names or throw it out there, Bradley Beal. Could you get that guy that moves the meter? And when I say that they're going to be a force in the Eastern Conference, I'm not saying they're going to win multiple championships, but let's go back to teams that have been wildly consistent over the last 20 years, like the Grizzlies, right? When they had Conley and Gasol and Zach Randolph. They never got over the hump, but man, they were steady so many. The Raptors with Lowry and DeRozan, they never got over the hump. Man, 50 wins and multiple playoff appearances. That's what I see right now from the Cavaliers, unless they add that piece. Now they got the foundation. Can they add in that piece? I love the GM there of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Mike Gansey. He was a great player at West Virginia, played on that great team by Kevin Pittsnoggle, coached by John Beeline. If he can get that superstar to play with these foundation guys, this team can win a championship.
Right now, as they're currently constructed, where do you put the Cavs in the pecking order in the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, second tier. Not first tier, not yet. Are they a playoff team? Absolutely. They proved that. You know what they have? Great team guys. This is a perfect example. They may not have the best players, but Mobley buys in, the Fro buys in, Garland buys in. They all have high basketball IQs. I've said this before, and this is going to be kind of hard to understand. The guys who play now in the NBA are much, much better than the guys who played in the 80s. More athletic, shoot it, can guard better. But the basketball IQ and understanding the game at a high level, the guys in the 80s and 90s have a massive advantage over today's game. So if you could bring that old school IQ, like a LeBron, like a Joker, like a Doncic, if you could bring that old school IQ into today's game, I think you have a huge edge. More of an edge than the athleticism and the overall basketball makeup of guys. And that's what Garland, Mobley, and the Fro have, Jared Allen. They have kind of an old school soul to their team. That's why I think they're going to be really consistent.
Well, Darius Garland signing the extension, the rookie max extension with the Cavaliers. We are watching. He's bringing in the bags. Give him his bags. Tim Doyle, ladies and gentlemen, as we watch the foundation of the Cavs being built.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.